crafting an individual that lives on Facebook that goes on hikes and goes to live concerts and does all the shit that you don't want to do and probably wouldn't do if you didn't have a place to brag about it on.
Hi everybody, welcome to The Know.
Hey.
I'm James Willems.
I'm a crotchety ass old man.
First they came for your parents, then they took your memes.
No!
Now Facebook wants your game.
No! By Zuckerberg's pale! Did I
Maybe
fuck
like
that
his
name up?
skin tone?
I guess so, yeah. By Zuckerberg's pale, can the Facebook monster ever be satisfied? The answer is no.
Facebook officially announced, or rather rebranded, their PC gaming client GAMEROOM. Is it GAMEROOM?
No. Download the app today. No, GameRoom. Just like Messenger before it, GameRoom is a standalone application that seeks to provide a more customized experience for game players through Facebook's service. That is to say, GameRoom is the .exe file that you download and it opens up a storefront similar to Steam, Origin, Uplay.
All right, because every single gamer everywhere just dying for a new client to jump through hoops to try and get to their games.
Yeah, didn't have enough. Didn't have enough executables to launch and things that just disappeared on your system.
I want more overlays. Do they
Yeah.
want I want a Facebook overlay for my Steam.
They're running
so that
out
way
of
I
Shift
never have
Tab,
to play any
Shift
games.
F1, and then I think there's like a Control tilde, whatever. Elyse, what's this all about? Please tell us.
According to the GameRoom developer page, the new service, quote, focuses on gameplay for players, ensuring an exclusive and immersive gaming experience, end quote. And we tried it, and well, I guess that it does do that.
Yeah, you
That
log
is
in there
something
and-
it does.
It is a thing for gaming things to happen, kind of.
Yes, a veritable smorgasbord of mobile ports and popular game knockoffs await you in the game room, such as kind of Counter-Strike and almost Hearthstone.
Ooh, sounds like fun.
Yeah, why play the real thing when you can do the shitty version of it on Facebook instead?
Well, to the GameRoom's credit, though, installing and playing games is very simple, even if the games themselves aren't exactly worth playing.
But hey, we're glass half full here. We're face half book. At least there's got to be some positive aspect to this, right? Maybe some way it can work out.
Yeah, the internet loves being theoretical, so let's just do that. Let's say GameRoom did pick some, like, they actually got some pretty good games in their catalog. Would it be a good solution for gamers then? Why are we laughing?
Boy, I can't wait for Titanfall 2 on GameRoom.
Oh, I guess that's a no. Because gamers already have destinations for all of their gaming, and Facebook, it just ain't it. The only unique advantage that GameRoom could offer us is a cross-platform progress between mobile and desktop, so when you're out and you're playing your little, I don't know, like, I like Tomb Raider Go. I think that's a pretty cool game, but, you know, that's not going to be on Facebook mobile, so fuck it. Well, anyway, it's not gonna be good for me.
Well, there is a theoretically appealing kind of situation if you're invested in mobile games, maybe a match 3 game with plenty of characters, awesome events that cycle in and out every single week. Maybe Doctor Strange is gonna be in a big event that's coming out really soon. It's gonna be super sweet, it's gonna be really cool, and you can have a desktop application native to the game that you can just kind of play anywhere.
Yeah, that'd be weird if anyone did that, or if they installed an Android emulator on their desktop so they could keep playing it at work. But even in the edge case where James and Adam are hyper addicted to Marvel Puzzle Quest, we have to assume that the number of gamers that are both like considered core gamers and hooked on a mobile game and want a desktop experience of that has to be pretty small. So we don't see GameRoom siphoning off any of Steam's 11.1 million active users, and that's according to October 2016 user data from Statista. So if we're not getting the core gamers and we have nothing really to offer them, maybe the idea is to target Facebook's actual user base. It's much larger, more casual.
Yeah, but again, according to Statista, Facebook had 1.7 billion active users in Q2 2016.
Such a big number, oh my god.
That's about 100 times Steam's active user base.
Well, is there a reason that couldn't happen, Elyse?
Yeah, well, for starters, the program by its own definition isn't targeting that group. Facebook itself describes GamerOom as focusing on, quote, gameplay for players, end quote. Additionally, casual players wouldn't want to download and use an entirely separate gaming application just to access Bejeweled or Candy Crush, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the entire reason Facebook lost the casual gaming crowd in the first place.
Yeah, I guess around circa 2010, Facebook was high on the hog of having captured a slew of casual gamers through Zynga titles and aggressive timeline notifications.
Yeah, oh boy, your fucking twice removed cousin needs help in Candy Crush. Click
Yeah.
on this no! Shut up!
That's the big problem. Once mobile platforms became easier and faster to play similar or better games, the audience left.
Yeah, now with mobile games even easier to play than they were in 2010, there's no way Facebook could recapture that casual audience with an application further removed from the casual experience. Back in the day, you would click on one button, Facebook Games would launch, and then your computer would chug up because it took up too many resources.
What the fuck?
Yeah, how is downloading an extra thing? Why is Facebook even doing this when there isn't that much of an apparent path to victory or capturing much of an audience, Elyse?
Yeah, well, this is just speculation on Funhouse's part, but it seems similar to Facebook's plays into messaging and video. The company has a legacy of noticing that there is a user base they don't own, then trying to acquire that user base in whatever fashion they can. Mark Zuckerberg, those twins, you know the whole story. You saw The Social Network.
Yep.
When it comes to messaging, Facebook acquired WhatsApp in February 2014, which seemed to be nothing more than Facebook cutting a check to wrap more users into its ecosystem. They also split off their own messaging service into an independent mobile app earlier this year, confusing and annoying its current users.
I still haven't downloaded it.
Yeah, no, anyone who messages me on Facebook is typically somebody I don't want to talk to, except for my mom, I love you, but she learned to start texting me, so I trained her out of it. Good. So, I mean, given that Facebook's bread and butter is owning and leveraging user data, that is your gender, age, likes, hopes, dreams. By the way, when you tell Facebook that you love Hunger Games, you're giving them money, basically. For the sake of targeted advertisement, because that's what it's for, the company has demonstrated an agenda of doing anything they need to do to acquire more and more of that user data.
Yeah, and as far as we can tell, some executive at Facebook saw the rise of gaming and realized that they had missed out on owning a significant demographic.
Yeah, and unlike messaging, there isn't really a major player in the gaming space that's for sale right now, which is what Facebook would have probably done. It's really just Steam, which is Valve's core revenue stream, so it's unlikely to the point of irrelevant that Valve would sell that service to Facebook. So when Facebook's shopping around and there's nothing to buy, then that executive is like, well, my job is to make sure we make inroads into gaming, so let's just make our own platform.
Yeah.
And here we go, something that doesn't need to exist and will probably not attract anyone.
Hold on, there is an interesting silver lining buried in this story, though.
Okay.
Unity, the cross-platform engine you probably associate with janky early access titles,
Yeah.
rolled out an impressive feature with GAMEROOM.
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 As announced by Facebook, Unity 5.6 will ship with the ability to deploy projects directly into GameRoom.
Even though Facebook has an uphill battle to acquire a gaming audience, that's the first and best way to do it, by giving developers a one-button option to deploy their games onto GAMEROOM.
Yeah, and it's the same kind of executive mentality. Given Facebook's ridiculous reach, 1 billion plus active users, you can bet a lot of game publishers will want their products to be represented on any platform attached to Facebook, regardless of how many users it actually has. There's always a kind of Facebook gold rush. Every time somebody invents every time Facebook rolls out a new service, every single person's like, we need to get on that now. Yeah. And everyone else is like, okay, how are we gonna make money on it? No, that's not how business works. Do you see the user counts? We need them. That's typically it. So it's happening with video right now. It's
Yeah.
great.
Also, Unity's nothing to sneeze at. I know we like to make fun of it for early access titles and
What
stuff.
display do you want this game on? This one. Why is it?
You do see that logo before lo-fi janky stuff, but the engine also powered Pokemon Go, Inside, Overcooked, Recore, Layers of Fear, and tons of actually good games.
Yeah, Unity it's weird because it's kind of an up and coming engine. It's just its logo is not before all the big things that use it. So yeah, it's behind the most popular game of 2016, and that's kind of a big deal if you can just hit one button and cram a Unity game onto GamerOom.
It's kind of like vents that you can stick onto the side of any car.
Make them go
It
fast.
doesn't necessarily make it go faster, but it does make it look cooler.
If you have a vent and then flames,
And bullet stickers.
now you're in business. Jesus Christ. I don't know, Elyse. What are we looking at here?
Well, so you're saying there is potential for GamerOom to not be useless, but why would a gamer use a service that has a handful of decent games surrounded by loads of shitty mobile ports?
Uh-oh.
Shit.
We just described Steam.
Yeah, it's getting bad out there. There's a lot of like bad mobile tap games that don't even reference a mouse.
But Lawrence
Wait,
Akun, your visual novel.
That's true.
But they don't always have nudity in them.
Yeah, well, you can patch it back in.
If I'm gonna read, I want to see tits.
Well, yeah, checkmate, GamerOom. Get those visual novels. Oh wait, shit, GamerOom has those too. Within like the first 30 seconds of launching GamerOom, I found a Sherlock Holmes visual novel with a bunch of anime Sherlocks around.
Oh, hit me with that link.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Share that to me on Facebook,
Yeah,
and so I can get the notification.
I'll beep
and
it to
check
your
my gamer.
I'll beep it to your GamerOom. You just
Yeah.
gotta check your GamerOom notices.
We'll see you guys next week, but you can find us on the GamerOom Game Zone Power Hour.
Yeah, you just gotta download the GamerOom Game Zone client, which
Yep.
serves nothing to you but the finest gaming videos directly to your mobile device or desktop or mobile platform Oh shit, we gotta cut the same video like 4 times.
Yeah, and if you want to share us on any news stories, notification blitzes, download the GamerOom GameCom Game Zone app to send us your comments and notifications and tips and zodiac sign today.
That's right. The ComZone app is really easy to use. Just download, and then that gives you the link to download the actual app. And then